cosmic loot bags, all the goodies to come. Welcome back to Tarot and Beyond. Today's reading is what are the good things that the universe is trying to bring you right now? And the way we're going to do this is through, first of all, piles. Obviously, you can see that here. We also have these little loot bags. So these are filled with charms, songs, and runes. So select the pile or the bag that feels like it's calling to you. We have group 1, 2, and 3. Use the timestamps linked in the description box or the chapter notes below to jump ahead to your chosen reading or readings. If you do feel called to more than one, use your intuition to guide you to the messages, the readings, and even maybe the layout of the different readings. If you feel called to maybe 1, 2, 3, or 3, 2, 1, or just 2, or just 1. Again, just use your intuition, trust the process, and we'll see you in your readings. All right, hello, group number 1. You guys chose this pile and this particular loot bag. So we're going to leave this until the end. So I'm just going to set this off to the side and we're going to look first at your cards and then we're going to dive into the loot bag. So the reason I wanted to do this reading was because I remember going to birthday parties as a kid and they would hand out loot bags at the end and it was just so exciting to have all these mystery gifts all in one little thing, and it was just cute and fun. So I decided what would that look like in terms of a tarot reading, or what would the universe want to bring you in that loot bag? So first, let's start with your cards. We'll start with the tarot and then we'll do the oracle. Let's do it that way this time. King of Swords. Okay. So something to do with communication is going to be important here. It feels like there's going to be clarity is what the word I just got. Yeah, clarity of mind, clarity of thought, clarity potentially even of direction, like having a sense of direction or what you want to do. It feels like a straight line is what they're showing me in my mind. So instead of kind of going in a more convoluted, what's the word I'm looking for? Meandering, there we go. Like when rivers meander like this, I feel like yours is just going to be a straight line. There's a lot more kind of clarity of direction. I just keep repeating myself, so let's move on. We have the 4 of Cups as well. Yeah, it does. It feels like if you were unsure of something before and you were kind of in doubt, not feeling like you had what you needed or what you wanted, I'm seeing that this loot bag or one of these gifts that the universe is giving you is clarity. It's like you have a real sense of direction all of a sudden. Justice, yeah, more air energy. So King of Swords, Justice, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Justice is Libra, of course, but with King of Swords here, I think it could be all 3. So yeah, I feel like something is... It's really interesting. What I'm getting is I said she, but it could be a he. This cat is biting the hand, and it feels like aggravation, something that was unfair or unjust that has been aggravating you for a while. You may have been frustrated with it or bored or just feeling restless is kind of the energy that I'm getting. And again, it was maybe because there was this meandering path that was taking you all over the place and you just want to get to where you're going, but maybe you didn't know how to do that or which direction you need to go or what actions you needed to take. Like I said, I feel like part of this loot bag is going to be this clarity of thought that helps you to get past that restlessness because all of a sudden you have an idea of what you want to do. The Chariot, yeah, that's what I mean. Like you're going to be moving really fast. You're going to be going in a direct line. They keep showing me a highway versus, a road that's really super winding going around all these obstacles. The highway, the path is completely carved out and you just have to go in a straight line so you can go a lot faster. That's what I'm seeing here is you're going to be going a lot faster towards something that you've wanted for a long time. Group number 1. So I really see this present or these gifts from the universe being quite welcome. And we have the Hermit. Interesting. Okay, so I feel like you're going to be getting out of your shell. Something that was frustrating you before is going to become an asset. That's what they just said. And they did just give me the word boon in my head as well. And boons are kind of like blessings or wishes. So it's like wishes that are going to be granted. And I'm seeing that with, what I was talking about in this straight line. And we're doing gifts from the universe loot bag reading. So yeah, that's quite literally what boons are. Wishes that are divinely granted, or they're kind of karmically yeah, justice is contracts and karma. So it's like it's karmically bound to come true. Ah, yes. Okay, it's karmically bound to come true, group number 1. And I feel like you're really kind of coming out of a period of feeling a bit lost. Yeah, I feel like, you know that saying, I'm so bad at directions, I wouldn't be able to find my way out of a paper bag. That's what just came into my mind. And I've literally used that that before because I am really bad at directions. But I again, since they were showing me like that winding path versus the straight path, and the King of Swords is like this clarity of mind. The Chariot is literally vehicles and movement. But metaphorically, again, it's like you're finding and getting on your path, and you're doing it because you finally see it, or something opens up for you and allows you to do that. Yeah, so you're finally finding your way out of the paper bag. If you were lost, you're going to find your path. The universe really wants you on track, is what they just said. Yeah, okay. Helpful people. Okay, so helpful people are going to be involved here, group number 1. This could be a person, King of Swords. I did mention air signs, so it could be an air sign individual or someone who holds that type of energy. So air sign qualities are, the mind, thought, communication, being very intellectual or having a lot of knowledge. This could even be through books, because they did just show me words on printed page. So it could be through some kind of information that you are reading or that you are coming across. Maybe you're listening to it, or it could even be a video with the captions on. It's like anything that you are interacting with through written word. That's what they're showing me. And it's going to be like helpful people sharing this information or speaking to you or communicating this in some way, and you happen to come across it, that gives you this sense of direction. You get this clarity, this aha moment, and you're able to move out of this frustration where you felt like you weren't moving or you were lost, and you really, really get that clarity. This is so cool. Ooh, come to the edge. Come to the edge, group number 1. So, it did come up reversed, so I do want to take it that way. Sometimes oracle cards I will, sometimes I won't. I just do it very, very intuitively. There's no rhyme or reason for me. I don't really use a structure. It's just what I feel. So come to the edge in reverse here. Okay. So yeah, you're just trusting the process is what I'm seeing. And I think I actually literally used that phrase in the intro to this video, which I don't normally do. I have a pretty set sort of opening intro that I have unconsciously memorized, but that did come up in the intro. If you watched it, I said that phrase. So I do feel like you are trusting the process, group 1. And I think that's a huge part of it. Because I think, all of this meandering, convoluted sort of, it felt like maybe going in circles and you were getting frustrated or bored. I think that all served a purpose. I don't think that was pointless. I think that there was a reason for that. And on top of that, it's like it's leading you somewhere good. They're showing me in my mind like in a makeup video. I love makeup tutorials on YouTube. And I love doing my own makeup. And sometimes you do have to trust the process, because you're going to look a bit crazy at first. Like you're putting your foundation on, you're doing your contour and highlight, and you just look bizarre. It looks really bad until you blend it all out, and then you add the final touches, and it's perfect. So that's kind of what I'm seeing here for you, is like you've had to trust the process, and things felt like they didn't make sense for quite a long time, and you probably felt pretty frustrated by that. But it through the support of helpful people and this clarity of mind that you're getting, this sense of direction unfolding, it's like you did manage to trust that process, even if there was resistance to it or frustration. That's totally fine, because it's working out. And now you're going to see that the blessings are coming from that. It's the fact that you didn't give up. You just kept kind of going, despite maybe not seeing where it was leading you. Creative. Draw, paint, think, and act in creative ways. So part of this, they just did give me the word boon again. So part of this boon, this wish being granted from the universe, may have something to do with your creativity. You may have felt like a sense of writer's block or creative block of some kind. And through this blessing, through this clarity of mind, it's like all of a sudden the road opens up for you, because that's what they keep showing me visually. And you're able to move forward on something of a creative nature. Could be a project, could be your work or career. It could just be something like like your creation of your own life type of thing. It's like you're just finally able to do what you felt like you couldn't do before. And for whatever reason, it all becomes very natural. It just flows very effortlessly. Yeah, all the blocks are being washed away. What they just showed me was, see these unicorns running in the water like that? What they showed me in my mind was the scene in the Lord of the Rings movie when Arwen calls the river spirits to wash away the wraiths. So it's like those wraiths are kind of like the negative thoughts that have been haunting you and following you around, trying to capture you. And it's like you use your magic, or you call on the spirits, right? You call on this boon. You ask for help from the divine, and it comes rushing in, and it clears away the negative thoughts, King of Swords, and gives you clarity, so you're free to move forward on your path. This is really cool. And you also have birds, news and messages. You see, that's very King of Swords energy. This makes so much sense. So you're going to get some news, some information, some messages that really, really help to illuminate your path, to give you clarity. Maybe it's a divine inspiration or an idea or something that you're implementing. Yeah, because they did just show me the Eye of Horus here on the bag. So it could definitely be a new idea, a new way of thinking as well. Could be, it doesn't even have to be a creative thing. It's just like your mind is more able to see beyond the bounds that it was previously constricted within. That was channeled through me, okay? Because it just took me a second to let that sink in. So yeah, group 1, let that sink in. You're going to be thinking outside of the bag, right? You're thinking outside of the box because your mind is functioning in new ways, or somebody is opening up your mind to think in new ways. No way, I didn't even notice this. They just drew my attention to the book in this angel's hand. Yeah, and I looked at the time and it was 11:11. Okay. So ones are about new ways of thinking, new paths opening up. And if you, no way, they just showed me, look at the number 1. What is it? A straight line. Oh my God, I didn't even put that together. I've never thought about it that way, but given what they were showing me, it's a straight line. 1111 is an activation, new way of thinking. It's also about wish fulfillment and wish granting. A lot of people in the beginning of their spiritual awakening say, oh, 1111, make a wish. Oh my God, it's all fitting together, group 1. This is so crazy. So yeah, it's like it's a wish that you've made, an intention you've set, a new line of thinking brought through some kind of information, news or messages from helpful people. Could be angels, could be real life people, could be a book, like I said, or something written. And then it's like, whoo, you just launch. You're going on this straight path, the straight and narrow, where you're much better able to make progress. So cool. Okay, let's look at your loot bag. I'm so excited. I'm curious to see what's in here. Okay, so let's see. What are we going to do first? I think, yeah, we're just going to start. Look at that. You have 2 matching moons. No way. Hold on. Let me hold that up. 2 matching, and they're kind of like making a circle, green moons. So this feels like karmic balance to me. The Justice card is like the scales usually. So I do want to put it here. The 2 moons, this could be somebody who you end up working with too, or somebody who collaborates with you or just gives you this information that really, really sets you on this very straight and narrow, fast path. The moon is also like psychicness and spirituality. So I feel like this is coming through some kind of esoteric wisdom or knowledge, or something that has to do with the angels, because that's what they just told me. And then they showed me the angel holding a book again. So it could be channeled information. It could be, yeah, it's like mirroring back to you from someone who's very psychic. And I think you two are also very psychic, group 1. Yeah, the Eye of Horus, very, very psychic in magic, right? They did show us magic there with Arwen. Okay, yeah, I do feel like there's going to be support here from a very magical person. That's what I'm feeling. And it matches your energy perfectly. And it's through this news, this message, or this information that you unlock something. Okay. Let's look at your songs, or here's one song, I think. The Box. Roddy Ricch. Okay, so I will try to remember to link the YouTube music videos of these songs in the description box below. Yeah, so, but it's, okay, the box. Well, we were talking about like the bag or being inside the box, and you're thinking outside the box. I can't remember what the lyrics of this song are, but I'm sure that if you go listen to it, there's going to be some messages there, or there's going to be some synchronicities or something like that. Now, keep in mind that my music taste is like rap and hip hop. So if that's not your style, then, you know, just maybe look at the lyrics or something and see if you can discern some information. And then you have Learning and Unlearning by Princess Nokia. This one actually isn't a song. It's the only one that I included in my like little song basket that's not technically a song. It is by an artist, she's hip hop and R&B artist, but Learning and Unlearning is kind of like a meditation / affirmations. It's actually really good. I would definitely recommend listening to that. So there's something there. Yeah, you're learning something and you're unlearning other things so that you can think outside the box. This is so cool. The bag is just reflecting directly what I was picking up on from the cards. You know, spirit is so good for that. Okay, let's see what else. I'm just gonna kind of like see which one wants to come out. Okay, so you have the dragon, silver dragon, and I want to put it here on the hermit. The dragon feels like treasure. They guard treasure. Ooh, okay. And then they're telling me, look at this one, the Eye of Horus. Yeah, so you have that twice in your reading, once on the bag and once here in the charms. So I do feel like there's going to be, ooh, they just gave me the word dragon's eye. Dragon's eye. Is that a crystal? Because they're showing me a crystal, but I've never heard of dragon's eye before. If you guys are familiar with a crystal or a stone called dragon's eye, can you illuminate me in the comments, please? I will go Google it after this, and you might see it on the screen if I found anything. But yeah, that is really cool. Okay. Huh. And it's interesting because now they're showing me, we did have a reference to the Lord of the Rings, and they're showing me here with the Hermit card and the dragon talking about how dragons hide away in caves and they guard treasure. And it's treasure of the mind. They just said untold treasure, and it's treasure of the mind. Okay, so this does feel like a psychic activation or a consciousness expansion. Yeah, ones do speak about activation. So I feel like you guys are going through an activation. Wishes are being granted. You're illuminating your mind, and it's bringing you a lot of treasure, untold treasure. Really cool. Okay, what else? Yeah, there we go. That's value. Anytime I see the pearl, and I want to put that on the chariot, interestingly. So this does speak of value because we were just talking about treasure. So it's something that is very, very valuable, that is going to help you move forward. Oh, they just drew my attention to what appears to be like the golden snitch. And you guys know, if you're not new to the channel, I am obsessed with Harry Potter. That is like one of the things that I feel like most defines me, weirdly enough. But yeah, I just really relate to Harry Potter, and the books helped to heal me through many different periods of my life. And the golden snitches on the chariot here, it's like fast movement. And, you know, it's really interesting. I heard something, or I was like watching a YouTube video, and somebody was talking about how the role of seeker in Quidditch is very much like a representation of the spiritual seekers. I mean, it's quite literally called the seeker. And the golden snitch is like esoteric wisdom and knowledge. And while everybody else is busy playing the rest of the game, the seeker is the one who's rised above it all, and he's looking for that much higher level knowledge. And it's worth more, you know, like when the quaffle goes through the hoops, you only get 10 points. But when you catch the snitch, it's worth 150. So you're more likely to win the game if you're already ahead. So that's what I'm seeing here. It's like it's spiritual knowledge that you gain that helps you to win. It helps to put you ahead, and it happens very fast because the snitch is extremely quick, and that's why seekers have to be kind of, you know, light and agile and easily adaptable. Oh yeah. Okay, they're showing me Harry Potter like meandering and careening all around the Quidditch pitch, and then all of a sudden he sees the snitch and he beelines it for it. Yes, that's exactly what they're saying here with the King of Swords. It's like you were kind of going all around looking for something. You were lost, but then you find it, you see it, you get a glimpse of it. Somebody directs you to it and you go beelining for it, and then you get it. And that's the treasures. You finally are able to acquire it. It's like deep, deep knowledge of some kind, and it's magic, and it's granting a big wish for you. Wow, okay. We have another moon, another green moon, and I want to put that here on the Four of Cups. So it feels like, yeah, this was something you've been looking for a long time, but you didn't find it, and that got really frustrating. Yeah, understandably. It got really frustrating. You got tired of looking. You started doubting whether you would find it or not. But it's like you trusted the process. You trusted the process even though you weren't seeing the results necessarily. And then it's almost like, they're showing me somebody digging for gold, not finding it. And instead of giving up right before you're about to strike it rich, you just kept going because you intuitively felt there was more. You just needed to persist, and then boom, you find it. Okay, we have this rune, and I believe this is the rune of harvest. Let me double check. I'm not super, I want to intuitively put it here on Come to the Edge, but I don't use the runes very often, so I'm going to double check these. Yeah, I was right. It is. It's Jera, harvest, sequence, cycle, end, and outcome. So it benefits from your earned successes. Change is coming. All right. So yeah, that's what I'm seeing in the rest of your reading is benefits from your successes. Change is coming. You get that direct beeline for success, and then you really see the outcome of that. Okay. You have, what is this? Oh, little kitty. And I want to put this on creative. So, they just gave me the phrase creative contemplation. And they said creative contemplation is helpful. So, yeah, this could be something that's coming from someone outside of you, like I was saying, but it could also be coming from a higher aspect of you, or could be mirrored or confirmed to you through your intuition, your higher self, or connection to your guides and angels. It's like through opening up creatively, you are able to access that information, that channeling ability, because again, the Eye of Horus does connect to the pineal gland and the third eye. So I feel like, yeah, that's where the treasure lies. It's very psychic in nature, and it's gonna yield a big harvest for you. So use your imagination, because that can help you either receptively use your imagination by just allowing things to intuitively come to you, or use it actively, being like, channeling something out, creating, drawing, painting, writing, etc. That can often give you clues as well. They might lead you to the person or to the thing that's helping you. Okay, we have, oh, right. What is this one again? Hold on, let me check. I want to put it here on creative as well, so one sec. Oh, this one is Persaz, adversity, rigor, harm, introspection, and conflicts, but its protection or self-discipline is needed to avoid chaos. So I really see this as like protection. The P, like it even looks like a P, looks like protection, So I feel like you are protected, and I did almost, I put it right here on top of the moon in this card. So I feel like because you have so many moons in your reading, it's like psychic protection is also going to be important here. Disciplining the mind is also going to be helpful, because it helps you to avoid getting off track or more confused. It's like you're able to like laser beam, hone, and refine. That's exactly, and that's like the straight line that they keep showing me. Okay, I think there's something else in here. Oh, there's two more. Okay. You have a tree. This feels like harvest to me as well. Yeah, harvest, and a little white cat. Ooh, I want to put that on helpful people. Okay, so you're coming to the edge, and you're going to see the harvest from that, or you have come to the edge, because sometimes reversals, I read them as past tense. So I do feel like you in the past have come to the edge by trusting the process, and by doing so, you're harvesting all of this benefit from the universe. This cosmic loot bag really is going to, or is paying off now. Now, the white cat in the helpful people, it does feel like a protector of sorts. So this could be guardian angel who's directing you to a particular particular person or information that helps you to learn and unlearn something so you can think outside the box. This is a form of spiritual protection. This is one of your guides. I just heard master as well. So ascended master could be, something along those lines that's helping to keep your mind and your spirit safe. They also bring you in messages, they deliver activations, they help guide you on your path. Yeah, this is definitely a spirit guide for sure then. And it's someone who mirrors you. Yeah. Wow. Okay. So, yeah, group number 1, that is what I see for you. This is really cool. This is super powerful. You're just going to be like launching in a straight line. You're so protected. You're harvesting right now. Lots of value, huge spiritual, psychic, and intellectual, expansion. You're going to be learning a lot. You're going to be opening your mind to something. You're going to be extra creative. So make sure you're channeling that. And yeah, I'm excited to see how this unfolds for you as you continue to think outside the box and move in the direction that's calling you towards it or forth. Ooh, so fun. So that's what I see for you, group number 1. I hope that this reading is helpful, supportive, and helps guide you on this or through this process. I'm sending you so much love. Thank you so much for being here, guys. Oh, and if you want to book a reading with me for November, I have a few spots open. You can look on my website, which is linked in the description box below on the services page to see what is available and what services I have there. All right, guys, thank you so much. We'll see you in the next reading. Bye. All right. Hi, group number 2. Welcome to your cosmic loot bag reading. I'm really excited to see what this has for you. So the reason I felt inspired to create this reading was because I remember as a kid going to birthday parties and getting loot bags, and it was just such a fun and exciting experience. So I was wondering, what would that look like for you in terms of like a spiritual loot bag? So let's look at your tarot cards, then we'll go into the oracle, and then we'll open up your loot bag. So you have the King of Cups. That is so cool because the first card out for group 1 was the King of Swords. It's just interesting that the opening cards are both kings in these readings. I'm getting this feeling of contentment from this card and from your energy. It feels like abundance, like you have everything you need. You're fed, you're watered, you have time to play. Things just feel really nice and comfy, cozy. Yeah, look at that, 2 of Cups. Your needs are being met. You're very satisfied, very happy. They're giving me like this warm feeling, and I'm feeling the sensation of purring. They did direct me specifically to this particular tarot deck for your reading. I always choose intuitively, and this was the one that they said to pick. So there's something here, group number 2, about your emotional feelings and how you connect to other people and how content you feel in your life in general, but also with the people around you. So friendships, relationships of all kinds, romance, etc. The 2 dolphins in the background of the King of Cups are standing out to me on the picture there. And it feels like, partnership, collaboration, connections, but that's what the 2 of Cups talks about as well. It's like romance, relationships, friendships, just like deep emotional connections that give you a sense of belonging, and in this case, contentment and happiness. You have the 4 of Wands as well. Again, I'm feeling this contentment. It's just like, I'm free to live my life. I have all the people I love around me. I have the food and the resources I need. I can go play when I want to. I'm really it feels like the life of a cat, It's like you've got everything you need. You have companionship, you have resources, you've got a roof over your head, you can go outside and play, you can, you can cuddle with your friends, you can cuddle with your other family, your human family members, etc. It's like, I just feel like there's this huge sense of connection and stability and just feeling really safe, really, really safe. Yeah, exactly. Look at this, the 6 of Pentacles. It's like you have more than enough. You're just like living the life in the lap of luxury. That's what it feels like. Honestly, it's like I'm good. Whether you have a whole lot or not, the feeling, the experience is of abundance. So, you might not be like a millionaire or billionaire, but it feels like you have enough. And they're giving me that that statistic that beyond, like, what is it, $91,000 annually, happiness does not increase. So it's like up to that point financially. If you increase to that point, the happiness will increase, and then past that point, it doesn't have any exponential growth in terms of how you feel. But yeah, I'm feeling like it's almost as though you just have all your needs met. That's what it feels like. Yeah, your needs are met, and you're feeling good about it. Very much connected to your world and to the people around you. Queen of Swords, interesting. But yeah, same energy. She's like lounging on this little mini couch that's made just for her. Like luxury, you know what I mean? That's what it feels like. It feels like luxury. And since we're doing a cosmic loot bag reading, yeah, you guys are going to be living the life of luxury, or at least it's just going to feel like it, because that's really all that matters. It doesn't matter how much you have, it's how you feel about it. Okay, let's look at your oracle cards. You have, it's up to you. Oh, don't we love to see that? When Spirit's like, it's here, it's yours, but it's up to you. Let's find out what that means. Oh, they're telling me it's how you feel. It's your choice. Yeah, so I guess it's kind of like the experience of just shifting into gratitude, or shifting into being present and mindful and enjoying what you have more is kind of what it feels like. Because you feel safer and you're able to do that, it creates more of that going forward. It's like it's up to you to stay kind of present in that energy of gratitude, and then it just unfolds even more. Time to go. All right, that's a little out of left field. Let me just tune into this one a little bit here. What does this mean? Yeah, usually if I tune into something, I will get a message. They'll show me an image, they'll give me a feeling, or they'll say something in my ear, but I'm not really getting anything from this. It just kind of feels like maybe, no, I'm not getting it. That's so weird. That never happens. Group number 2. Okay, let's keep going. Maybe it'll unfold as we continue. Forgive. Okay, it's time to let go of anger or blame. Yeah. Oh, they said that's why we didn't say anything, because you needed to have this card on the table. Oh, okay. Sometimes context is everything, and they can give you a message and then you won't be able to decipher it until there's something else contextual that gives you the additional information. I think, first of all, that's a message in and of itself, but I'm also seeing here that there's something about forgiveness and letting go of something from the past that allows you to really embrace gratitude for what you do have. Maybe it's letting go of an expectation, or forgiving yourself for not getting to a certain point in your life, or forgiving another person. But I do see you really kind of like you're letting go of something, and there's this, like you just care less about the things that really don't matter in the long run because they're impeding your happiness, and you care more about what you feel and the current moment. You know what I mean? It's like you're able to let go of the past and just relax and enjoy yourself. We have Gazelle, change and purity. You know, the time to go card is about change. And it does feel like you're purifying your mind, because it is kind of falling right under the Queen of Swords, which is to do with the mind. You're thinking more clearly, you're changing your mentality, you're just shifting your focus is what they said. Yeah, you're shifting your focus. So instead of focusing on what you don't have or what didn't work, you're focusing on what you do have and what does work and how that makes you feel. So it really is shifting into this abundance mindset, or this gratitude vibration that is very much unlocking a lot of good things for you. And it's purifying. It's like it purifies the mind, which purifies the spirit, and the emotions, which purifies the physical reality and your experience of it. I do feel like you're going to be more explorative. I just got that message as well with the Four of Wands and the time to go card. It does feel like you're going to explore, and it's because you feel safer to do so. Whereas in the past, maybe you were holding on to animosity consciously or unconsciously, and resentment, and instead now you're like, it really doesn't matter. All that matters is how I feel right now, and I choose to feel good because I deserve to feel good. I'm not going to let anything inside or outside of me prevent that from happening. And it's that choice that really unlocks a lot of expansion for you. And that, I think, is going to create some real physical level change in your life. I do see more time to relax, more time to connect to the people you love, and more appreciation that you are showing to others, but that they're also showing to you. So it feels very reciprocal. You're going to be receiving a lot, you're going to be giving a lot, and it's very equal. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. So let's look at your loot bag. Oh no, they said not yet. Why? They are giving me a message of travel. They showed me the birds, the trees in the background of this change in purity card, and then the landscape on forgive. So yeah, you may be actually traveling. You may be going somewhere that is very luxurious, like a tropical location, or even just like a short stay somewhere. They did just give me the word Airbnb. So you may be going somewhere in an Airbnb, and it's just very comfy, very cozy. You get to connect with the people you love. It's like, yeah, it does. It feels like a vacation. It really does. And it's something that you've wanted. Yeah, it's up to you. It's something that you've wanted for a while. Yeah, they're showing me the dolphins again. It's like the dolphins migrate. You might be migrating. In the northern hemisphere, we're in fall right now. Winter is coming. Yeah, you may be kind of like chasing the sun and going to somewhere where there's warmth, and you can be a little bit more playful, carefree. That's the vibe I get. Just very carefree, playful, fun. Yeah, like careless, but in a good way, not like careless, like making mistakes, but you're careless in the sense that you don't have any cares. You don't have a care in the world, is what Spirit just said. Not a care in the world. It's like you can fully just enjoy. There's nothing lingering in the back of your mind that is stressing you out. It's like you can actually just have fun. Okay, that's what they wanted to say. Okay, let's start with your songs. Okay, so these are songs. Feeling good, sound roll production music. Okay, I will link the music videos or the songs below in the description box underneath your group 2 timestamp. But yeah, feeling good like I should. I don't even know if that's the song, but that's what's coming into my mind. Yeah, so I feel like that's exactly what I was getting. That's exactly what I was getting from your cards and from what Spirit is kind of bringing me feeling wise. You're just going to be feeling really good. You're going to be really enjoying yourself. Okay, your other song is You Can Go Your Own Way, Fleetwood Mac. Oh, such a banger. So good, right? And so it's up to you. You can go your own way. Oh, that's what it is. You can go your own way. By letting go of the past, moving on, forgiving, just changing and purifying your surroundings. I do feel like you're going to be moving or traveling or doing something that really sets you free. You just feel very free. You feel really good. You feel like there's not, I just keep getting that, like there's not a care in the world. Oh, what a beautiful energy, group number 2. We're not done yet. Let's see what else is in this beautiful loot bag for you. Okay, you have this particular rune. I'm still not super well versed in the runes because I don't use them that much, but I do have my handy dandy guide that came with them. So let me just find this one real quick. Okay, this one is Naupiz, obstacle, frustration, change of direction, surprise, and restrictions. It helps you develop resistance, it develops resistance, innovation, and determination. Okay, so it's like you're overcoming some obstacles. You're getting out. Oh, they just said getting out of the way by changing direction. They did just say that. They said getting out of the way. So it's like there's something that was kind of like coming towards you and you're just like, nope. And you sidestep it. And then you're like, I'm going to go over here. And you just like fly off to some beautiful place or drive to some beautiful place that just really feels homey and cozy and fun and free. Yeah, that's so cool. Okay, let's look at the others. Okay, your second rune is this guy. So professional. I just really don't know the words for these. Hold on. But this is how you learn, right? You got to practice to learn. So I figured I should start reincorporating these so I can learn them. So you've got Laguz here, and it's renewal of dreams, flow of emotions, and unconscious mind. It says time to trust your intuition and honor your receptive side. And I did put it here on forgive. So I always pay attention where I'm drawn to either consciously or unconsciously put the charms, the runes, etc. So this is a renewal of your dreams and flow of emotions. That's very much what I'm seeing here in those cups cards. And it's as a result of forgiving, letting go, sidestepping something that was creating restriction for you or resistance. And by trusting your intuition and embracing this change, whatever it happens to be, you're really, really seeing and feeling, more importantly, feeling much better because of it. Okay. I think there is. Oh, I thought that was a rune, but no, it's a little party ball. Party ball. Yeah, so you've got this little stars filled confetti ball, and this always reminds me of like fun celebrations. I did just see New Year's in the ball, so this could be something that is happening around the new year, or it's like representative. I do want to put it here on change and purity with the gazelle. So I do feel like there's like leaps and bounds that you're making into this new life for yourself, where you are feeling so much better. And it is a change. Like when the new year changes, we make all these resolutions, we do things differently. And that's kind of what I'm seeing, is that you're celebrating and then you're making a change and you're purifying. You're starting fresh in some way. Yeah, it's a big jump. It's a big leap for you. So you may be like physically moving or traveling, group number 2. But it could just be a jump or a leap in how you feel. You just feel very, very good. Feeling good. Okay. Okay, you have the pink jar with the shell in it. And I want to put it here on the Queen of Swords. I'm not sure why. Let me just tune into that for a second. Oh, yeah, you're just chilling. They were showing me like the shell kind of suspended in the jar, and it's kind of like you're protected. You feel safe. You're just chilling. Yeah, you're just having a good time, resting. I think it's needed too. I feel like you've had a lot going on behind the scenes, group number 2. I feel like internally, mentally, emotionally, you've just had a lot on your shoulders. And I feel like that's why this forgiveness and this moving on is really helping you to purify and make some very positive changes for yourself, or you already have. And it's leading to a lot of, yeah, just like self-determination unfolding and you feeling better because you feel more free and more connected and more supported. Okay. I knew it. I thought there was another rune in here. Okay, got this one here. Is this one Ingus? Hold on, let me check. And I want to put it here on It's Up to You. No, it's Fehu. Yeah, Fehu. Wealth, property, opulence, also cowardice and slavery. So it gives you power over your environment. Yeah, that's what, and I put it here on It's Up to You. So that makes sense. It's up to you. You have power over your environment. If you're not happy somewhere, you can change it. If you're not feeling good in a particular environment, you can take a break. If you're not happy in a particular job, you can change it. If you're not happy in a relationship, you can exit it. You know, it's like, I really feel like this happiness that you're experiencing as this blessing from the universe is really founded on you choosing things that just make you live a better life. You're just feeling drawn to certain freedoms and you're expressing your free will so that you can experience those. Okay, now let's get your charms out of the bag here. Okay, we got 2 so far. I think there's more in there, but you've got the black rose in the diamond heart. I want to put it here on the King of Cups. So this is like, ooh, they just showed me strength, and they told me strength of heart. Strength of heart. So it's like you're strengthening your heart, or you're taking heart. Your black is also a color of purification. So it's like you're purifying anything in your life that was weakening you or burdening you or restricting you. I feel a lot of freedom from your reading. I think that's a major part of this. And then you have I love this quote. Marilyn Monroe, give a girl the right shoes and she can conquer the world. Can you guys see that? Sorry. Yeah, so it feels like you're traveling. You know, it's like these shoes are made for walking. and that's what they're gonna do. Like, you guys are walking away from something that doesn't work for you, or walking towards something that does. Like, it really, really does. And I want to put it here on time to go. So I do feel like it is time to leave a particular situation. They did just also show me Dorothy with the ruby slippers. It's like click, click, click. It's time to go home. Either traveling to somewhere that feels really like home for you. It's very comfy, cozy. Or if you were out of your element, you're returning home and feeling so much better there. This is really cool. Okay. What else is in this bag? Let's see. I'll just leave that there. Okay. So you have a little star. So pretty, green sparkly gold star, and I want to put it here on the Two of Cups. So it feels like somebody is going to be the star of your world. Oh, I did hear star of your heart as well. So it's going to be like renewal of relationships that are very healthy for you, and walking away from ones that aren't, or situations or environments that aren't. Maybe you're moving home and you're reconnecting with loved ones, and you may have felt like isolated before, or you couldn't forgive them, and it's just like this reconnection of some kind. I'm not sure. Okay, and then you have the whale. They just told me you're gonna have a whale of a time. Let me put it here on the King of Cups then, because this is all about emotional fulfillment, and we do have the dolphins here in this card too, and he's got a fish on his neck. Oh my god, that's so funny. Spirit has such a funny sense of humor sometimes. You're gonna have a whale of a time, group number 2, and you're really gonna love this. So this cosmic loot bag is going to have you feeling so good. There's going to be opportunity for you to direct your will to really go where you want to go and do it your way. Like, it feels very self-determined, but at the same time, I think that by doing this, you are freeing and liberating yourself and becoming more authentic. And as a result, you really feel abundant, and you're seeing that positive shift in your life actually bring in more connections that are more aligned too, because you're just being your authentic self more. I feel like you feel really free, group number 2. That's the dominant energy I get from your reading. So this cosmic loot bag holds freedom for you, and that feels really, really good. All right, so that is what I have for you today, group number 2. I hope you enjoyed the reading and that these come true for you or have already started to unfold. I hope that you are feeling very, very good after watching this, and also in the days and months to come. So thank you so much for being here. And if you guys want to book a one-on-one reading with me or check out my services and products, the link to my website is below. And if you guys want to become a member on the channel and access the members only content and monthly live streams where there's personal Q&As, you guys can do so by hitting the join button below. All right, guys, I love you. We'll see you in the next reading. Bye. All right. Hi, group 3. Welcome to your cosmic loot bag reading. So as I was saying in the other groups, I was inspired to make this reading because as a kid, I loved loot bags from birthday parties, and it was always just so much fun to have all these mystery things and like little treats and stuff. So I wanted to see what that would look like on a spiritual level. So we have your cosmic loot bag here. We're going to look at your tarot cards, then your oracle cards, and then we're going to unpack your loot bag, which has runes, charms, and songs inside of it. So let's start here, and we'll see what the universe is bringing you in terms of blessings and loot. Okay, you have the 6 of Swords. I immediately felt like you're letting off steam. There's something that, you know, like when there's tension built up in your body and you stretch and you just feel like this release. And it's such a relief. That's kind of what I'm getting there, especially from the cat, you know, like scratching and clawing. It's like a release for them. You have the Empress, beautiful, abundance, beauty, luxury. Feels really good. Yeah, okay. You have the, what is this? 4 of Swords, but it's reversed. Okay. 4 of Swords reversed. That's so weird. I just got this message of like, oh, hey, what's up? That's kind of what it felt like. Is something about like being surprised. I don't know. It's like surprised to see someone or surprised to feel good. I don't know. You have 5, 6, 7, 8 of Pentacles. 8 of Pentacles. look at this cat with all his sardines. Yeah, I do get this feeling of abundance. Like you're going to have a lot and you've worked hard for it, or you've created it yourself. And that's why it's like you're able to relax. So it's like you've built a lot, you've created a lot, you've put in a lot of effort, and it's like you can finally kind of lie back and be like, yes, I did it. The tower, the cat tree, and the cat's jumping off of it because they're scared by the thunder and lightning. Yeah, so it's like, I don't think it's going to be a scary thing. I feel like they did just show me a vacuum though. So it could be like something loud that happens that's cleaning up your life, and you're like, oh, hey, what's up? Wasn't expecting that. You're just trying to relax, and then all of a sudden you like feel this change happening, or you see this change happening. I think I need more context. I'm kind of like, there's like multiple sort of energies and stories I'm getting from the tarot. So let's take a look at your oracle. There's something better. Okay, so yeah, it's like cleaning up something. The tower can come to remove something from your life because there's something better that's trying to come in. Yeah, not for you. Wow, look at that. I do not look at these cards or choose them consciously. I just pull them and then find out what they are here with you guys. So there's something better and not for you. Very clear messages. Like where these were kind of convoluted, this is like cut and dry. We get it, okay? Teamwork. Work with others to make this situation come about. I love the phrase, it takes teamwork to make the dream work, because it's true. Sometimes we really can't go it alone. And I think maybe that's what you were doing, or maybe you're leaving a teamwork situation, because they're showing me the two cats jumping down. So it's like maybe you were teaming up with someone and then it's like the end of that contract, or it's just no longer a good fit anymore, maybe because you've grown, or you just want to go alone and do it your own way instead of having to consult someone else. Maybe you did make the dream work with this other person, but now you're done and you just want to relax, and they want to keep working and you're like, no, I'm good. Something like that is kind of what I'm getting. Yeah. And then you have inheritance, male, old man. Okay. So, this is a really interesting reading. Wait. There, I just wanted to fix the angle. So if it changed, that's why. Yeah, I feel like group number 3, your reading's a little different than the other two, and it's a little bit harder to decipher. But I do feel like there's something that is a blessing coming, and it is unfolding in many different ways. Like it's not just one area of your life that you're experiencing this blessing or this good fortune. It's like it's in many different areas, but you may be redirected to be able to get it. Yeah, the Six of Swords in the traditional tarot, this is the cat tarot, but in the traditional tarot, it's a couple or, a family on a boat being rowed across by a gondolier, and they're going from choppy waters to smooth ones. So they're quite literally getting out of a bad situation. So you could be getting out of a bad situation that prevented you from resting. It could have been a stressful work environment. Yeah, they did just give me the word team, like a stressful team environment where there was a lot that you had to do. Maybe because you are inheriting something, or you're getting the payoff from your work, and then you're like, okay, now that I have the resources I need, I really don't need to be in this environment that doesn't really work for me anymore, because you can feel that there's something better and this isn't for you anymore. So sometimes the tower can be a situation where if we haven't listened to that intuitive nudge that it's time to go, or it's time to move on, or it's time to make a change, sometimes the tower will come in very abruptly and pull that away. It's like it rips the rug out from under you because it's trying to show you that that's not for you anymore. And sometimes as humans, we like familiar, even if it's not ideal, and so we kind of cling to it. But I think here for you, group number 3, that it's actually more likely in this situation that you feel that it doesn't work for you, or you just kind of like come to the end of this contract and you're like, no, I'm done. Thanks, that was great. I have what I need now, and I'm dipping like out, So I feel like it is a conscious intentional choice that you're making, and there's a reason for it. And I think that part of that is because you're getting some kind of payoff, whether it's an actual inheritance from an old man, maybe an older family member passes on. I mean, that can be a tower moment in and of itself, but it does bring in some kind of bounty, is what they just said for you, bounty. Or it could be that you are getting paid a lump sum for work that you've done. And it could be that you have an older male boss or an older male contract with this person, and then that's where you're getting the pay. And so you're able to then change direction and leave the environment. I think that's everything. So let's take a look at your loot bag. Okay, so let's start with the songs. Pray for Me, Queen Herbie. Love Queen Herbie. She's awesome. I will leave the music videos or like the songs below the group in the description box. So look for underneath group 3 and you'll see the link to this video. So Pray for Me by Queen Herbie. You might want to watch that and see what it feels like for you, or what the lyrics are talking about. And then Three Little Birds, Bob Marley and the Wailers. Yeah, I love the song. 3 little birds sit by my doorstep, singing sweet songs. Yeah, so I feel like Pray for Me. How does that one go? I can't remember off the top of my head, but yeah, I'm just getting this idea that there's something that is mildly disruptive that actually helps to redirect you, and it becomes very, very sweet. It's like a really, really good thing. And you see your luck start to unfold because you're like, this doesn't feel like it's right for me, or a situation redirects you. And then you see the goodness come out of that. Okay, what else? We've got runes in here as well. So I think this one's Berkana. I'm still I'm still learning the runes, and that's why I decided I should use them more, is because I don't really know them off by heart yet. So I'm going to check the guide here. Yeah, I was right. Berkana. New beginnings, birth, prosperity, beauty, conception. It indicates regenerative powers and personal growth. Okay, so you are going to be growing and glowing, is what I just heard. You're going to be going through a glow up, and it's because you're avoiding something that was not for you. It is a new beginning. Yeah, definitely. And birth and prosperity are linked to the Empress as well. So it feels like it belongs here, but I actually want to put it here for whatever reason. It's like intuitively it needs to sit on not for you. So I do feel like you are regenerating and growing from something that was not for you. Oh, okay. Yes, that makes sense. Let's keep going. Your second rune. Ah, okay. And I just want to put it here. I don't even know what this one is, but let me see. Gibo. This is gifts, skills, relationships, fertility. Again, you have fertility. That's really 3 times. Birth and fertility, and then fertility. Okay, are you guys getting pregnant? Are you guys getting pregnant and then leaving a job? Huh. Okay, if it's not literal, let's just keep going. Hold on. Gifts, skills, relationships, fertility, prosperity, and luck. It favors connections or freedom from a relationship. So you might be leaving a particular team, relationship, dynamic, work environment. And yeah, it does feel like work. I don't think that this is romantic relationship that you're leaving. It could be for maybe 1 or 2 of you, but I think for most of you, this is work related. You're leaving a job, and you're like starting a whole new life is kind of what it feels like. There's some kind of blessing that comes in that lets you make this change, where there's a payoff, or maybe you get fired, but you get a big severance package, or you not fired, but you get let go or something, laid off. You get a big severance package, and you're really actually happy about that because you weren't super well off in the team environment you were in. Maybe there was some low level toxicity that was preventing you from relaxing, or you were just really stressed out. Or again, maybe you get pregnant and you get to go on leave and you get really well paid for that. And then you're able to relax more and just kind of focus on what you really want in terms of your life. Okay. Well, let's get into your charms. You have a key. Yeah. And I want to put it on inheritance mail. So you might even be inheriting like a house or something. Huh. Yeah, I did just hear real estate. Yeah, real estate. You could be inheriting a house or money from the sale of a house. They said, okay, they just showed me the windows in this card, the window in this card, and the line from Three Little Birds on my window. Okay, so it's like you're at home or you're finding somewhere that has this home-like feel. Huh. Your reading is so much harder to interpret than the others. I feel like there's so much that's kind of veiled here, group number 3. Like it's not super present yet in the psychic realm because there's certain things, like I can't see all of it because there's certain things that are going to unfold in a very divine intervention type of way. And when that happens, sometimes they won't give you forewarning of that specifically because it would change the results. So they can only give you like a certain amount of information. That's kind of what I'm feeling. I'm getting some information, but not all of it. And that's why I'm having a hard time kind of seeing how it all fits together. Oh, Spirit just said, yeah, that's intentional. Okay, that's what I thought. That's what I started to suspect. And now they've just confirmed it. So that's intentional. You guys aren't meant to have all the details, but you're meant to have enough to kind of mentally prepare you for any changes that might happen. And to know that the reason these are happening is because there's something better and this is not for you. And you're going to really love what is going to unfold. And you're also going to be really supported in this, this change that's happening. Okay. What are these? There's still more in there, but you've got the clamshell. I think that's, yeah, clamshell. And I for whatever reason, I want to put it here on 6 of Swords. They just showed me, yeah, just like you're clawing something open. Okay. You have the red butterfly. And I want to put that here on There's Something Better right above her head on the crown chakra. So ooh, yeah, you're opening something up and it's setting you free. This divine intervention is setting you free. And I think it's something you've prayed for, actually. Now that I say, yes, you pray for me here. I think this is something you've prayed for, group number 3. But it's coming in a little bit of a disruptive or unexpected way. But it's going to really, really bless you. Like you are going to love it. You're going to feel so abundant and fertile. There's a lot of growth that's coming from this. And I do feel like you're going to have a lot of support. The 3 little birds on the windowsill also reminds me of like Disney princesses where they can like connect to the little birds and stuff like that. I feel like you're going to be blessed. Yeah, you're going to be like little helpers. Like you have little helpers. This could be to do with family and children because that little helpers just reminded me of that. So your family could be growing, but you may also be losing. So it's like there's something that you're losing something, but you're gaining something else. That's kind of what I'm getting here. Okay, let's see what else you have. Okay, do as you would be done by. Almost too simple, but this is all you need to get by. Arbor. Okay. And I want to put that here on the 4 of Swords reversed. So, you know what? In the traditional tarot, the 4 of Swords is somebody praying after a hard time. Like after they go through the 3 of Swords, they come back, they survive the battle, and then they pray to basically say thank you that they survived and that they didn't, they didn't meet their doom. So I feel like you may be going through something challenging, but if you can keep a positive mindset about it, no, they just corrected me. You've been through something challenging and you've come out the other side. And because you prayed and you had all these like helpers and stuff redirecting you spiritually or physically, you get by. You get by. And things actually work out really well for you. Because you have good intentions. Yeah, because you pray for yourself, you pray for other people. I feel like you have a lot of good intentions that you set out in the world, group number 3, and as a result, that's what is returned to you. So it's like if anything feels like it's being taken from you, it's really only redirection so that all these blessings can come in. And you have 2 starfish as well. 2 starfish. And I want to put one on the Empress and one on Not For You. Spirit just said there's many pieces to this puzzle, and you won't understand it until you look back. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm seeing and feeling from your reading too. It's like, again, I'm having a hard time kind of putting the pieces together. So these two starfish, it does feel like there's something that's connected over a long period of time. And there's something that, again, that redirects you. And by something leaving your life, something else comes in, and it's a blessing that you will love. So you also have the white rose in the pearls. Yeah. And I want to put this here on the tower. What? Why? It's a very valuable purification, this tower moment. Something that was toxic for you is being removed. They did say removed gently. Okay, so I don't think it's going to be super disruptive like a death or something like that. Or if it is a death, it's like somebody passing very gently after a long struggle, and you're actually relieved to see them not suffering anymore, and they're very old, so it's like it was their time. You know, it's not like somebody young dies in a car accident where that can feel really horrible. It's like almost it's like a timely thing, you know, if that's the case. Or if you're leaving a job, it's like, you know, it's time to go and you're really happy to leave. And it feels like, you know, everyone's celebrating and bringing you this cake. Maybe you're retiring or something like that. Or you've gained something, so you're able to step back or make this change. Again, it could be a pregnancy because you're losing this sort of work and this team environment, but you're gaining a family member or something like that. Yeah, but it does feel very innocent, very gentle, so I don't think it's going to be super disruptive. And yeah, it's going to be very sweet. Okay, yeah, okay, that's good. I'm glad to see that. It's going to be very sweet. There's still more. Hold on, let's get the rest out here. Okay, you have the little unicorn. That's what I was picking up on. It's like innocence and sweetness. So yeah, and you do have this unicorn here, but I want to put it on the fortune cookie with the little nope thing on it. So it does feel like it's very innocent and simple. Like, it seems complex now, but once it's all kind of on the table, it's going to be really, really simple. And you're just going to be like, oh, okay, that's not that bad. It's actually really nice. Huh. And you have never give up. Never give up. Immediately what came to mind was, what is that from Galaxy Quest, Tim Allen? It's like, never give up, never surrender. Such a good movie. But I feel like something about this is related to work. And it was because you didn't give up when things got hard. You just like kept doing it. You were mastering something. Yeah, that's what they're showing me. You mastered something. So maybe that's why, maybe you're graduating, and you're getting like a big graduation present, or maybe you are leaving a particular job because you've mastered it, you've done all you can do, and you're moving to a better position somewhere else. Something like that. It's like you're leaving something and you're getting something else that's better. That's really what I'm getting here. And I think for most of you, it's going to be very sweet, very gentle, and really happy, really positive. And I think for anyone who it's not, I think the only reason is because if you resist the change, it can feel a little bit uncomfortable. Or if you get too kind of hung up on the details of things, that might create some ego resistance. But I think for most of you here, it's going to be a blessing, because this is a loot bag, right? This is the universal loot bag that we're talking about. So I feel like you're actually really, really going to enjoy this. It's going to feel like a relief. You're going to feel more abundant. You're detaching from things that didn't work, and you're really gracefully moving on into much more abundance, growth, fertility, like a whole new level of connection and peace and reciprocity. I feel like if you're moving to a new work environment, it's going to be a lot more reciprocal. You're going to get paid a lot better. If you're moving into a new home or something like that. It's like it's much bigger and better suited to you and your family. If your family is expanding, I feel like your home is expanding as well. Like everything seems to be working out in your favor, but it is kind of necessitating some changes or some like little disturbances, but in ultimately a really supportive way. So yeah, that's very interesting, but that's what I see for you, group number 3. Very, very cool reading. I guess you're going to need to kind of see how this plays out to understand the context in terms of how this unfolds. But if you remember, come back and let me know in the comments section. I'm always curious to see how these readings play out or resonate with you or unfold. And yeah, that's what I have. Thank you so much for being here, guys. If you want to book a personal reading with me to go even deeper, I do have spots available for this month. You can find the information and other products and services through my website, which is linked in the description box below. And if you want to join the member side of the channel here to receive the week ahead members only readings, monthly live streams, and other pick a card or tutorials, those are available through the join button. So thank you so much, guys. I love you, and we'll see you in the next reading. Bye.